us like the day to watch the film that goes with the novel. So the book we read was The Color Purple by Alice Walker, and so she was like, guys, go watch the movie so that we can compare and contrast the two different types of art, essentially. So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, and there's probably going to be background noise because my roommates are up, I'm up, everybody's up. So I think I'm just gonna like probably talk, yap, and maybe do lotion sounds. I feel like that's super simple, easy to do. But before I do that, I'm gonna put on some Aquaphor lip treatment because my lips they're dry. Yeah, you can hear that. That's unfortunate. My roommates are in the living room. It's okay though. I told them about my channel in hopes that they would be supportive, and they have been very supportive. So that's exciting. Anyways, that was loud. Sorry about that. So I have this lotion here, Victoria's Secret Tropical Spritz, that I'm gonna just use to make some sounds with. Oh. I guess not. I'm gonna have to open up from the lid. I haven't used this lotion in a very long time, so you know how like lotion will harden up and like in like the inside of the cap. Yeah, that's what's going on with this one. Let me turn down the gain so that maybe you can't hear everything that's going on in the background. I don't think that did anything, so I'm going back up. Oh well. This is just like a chaotic video. Loud noises. A lot going on. That was a lot of lotion. A lot of lotion. Oh well. I definitely just scraped some of that lotion onto the mic, but it is what it is. So I just ordered on Amazon like the little black cover that you put over the microphone so that you don't have to hear like my breathing sounds or just like the harshness of like, yeah, my noises pretty much. I also got one of the fuzzy ones so that I can play around with it because I'm excited to do that. That's like one of my favorite types of triggers, I guess. Like whenever like they use the clips, they put the little butterfly clips in and they go in and they like take them off. I don't know. I fucks with that, but so I'm hoping that I can recreate some of those sounds. Wow, that was so much lotion. But I think I could totally do like 5 minutes of this because look at that. That's a lot of lotion. I have, so my favorite classes are today. The film is narrative art, and then I'm also in I don't even know what it's called. It's like a course on fiction writing, and like we're basically learning how to write correctly when it comes to fiction. And we read a lot of like short stories that are they're neat. They're really neat. In fact, I kind of want to do a video where I read them because I think that some of these stories really deserve the recognition because they're definitely like they're not out there. You know what I mean? Like these are short stories my professor picked out that she thought we'd enjoy, and she has done a great job so far with picking out these stories. Like I have some professors that I'm just like, why are we reading this? Like I don't want to read this, but she did a good job. It's a lot of like open it's not that it's difficult. It's just it's boring. It's literature from the beginning to 1860. Okay, so if you're like into old texts and stuff, like the Coquette and I don't know, like just old stuff in like old English, you'd love the class, but I'm not into that. I hate old English. I don't like having to sit there and reread the page 4 or 5 times to understand what the hell I'm reading. No, thank you. They also just like old texts they don't do it for me because especially if it's like rereading the Coquette and it's 200 pages, all old English. I guess it's written in letters. It is written in letters, but I don't know, it wasn't good. It was written by a female. It's supposed to be a story of a female, but I feel like because of the time it was written at, it doesn't do what I want it to do. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like that class. I also, not to hate on the professor or anything, but her and I don't really click either. I also have a really weird thing about voices. Like, this is gonna sound really like messed up, but if you have an annoying voice or a voice that I don't like, I'm just gonna be aggravated with you. And it's not. This is also gonna sound really messed up. So, like my grandma, for example, I love my grandma to death. I love everything about her, but at the same time, her voice I don't know what it does to me, but it makes me mad. Her voice makes me mad. Like, she was a bank teller for 30 years, and so she had to obviously like put on this little front when talking to customers and stuff. And so since she retired, she's not retired, but like since she stopped working as a bank teller, she'll still use that stupid voice when talking to people, and I'm like, Grandma, that's not even what you sound like. And so sometimes she'll talk to me like that, and I just stare at her. I'm like, don't talk to me like that, please, because it just pisses me off. I'm like, that's not your real voice, and I don't like the voice either. What she'll do is she'll like bring it up a register to like make it sound like, hi, welcome to so. My name is Patty. What can I help you with today? Also, if my grandma's watching this, Grandma, I love you. I just don't like your voice. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. I definitely am the problem, but what am I supposed to do about that? I can't help that I don't like your voice. But okay, the teacher, the professor, her voice. I knew from day one that I would not like this shoddy just because of her voice. So why did I stay in the class? I don't know. So it's like really hard to listen. I just don't tune her out. I do homework while I'm in that class. Sit on my laptop. She's also one of those professors who will call on you if you're not paying attention and will like try to embarrass you, and I don't mess around with that. Like, do not try to embarrass me when I'm paying X amount of money in tuition to pay your bills, bitch. Do not do that. I don't play about that. If I want to answer the question or I want to give you some of my piece on whatever the frick we're talking about, I'll raise my hand and I'll let you know. Do not call me out. The only reason I'm even here is because you have an attendance policy, and if I miss a class, you reduce my grade by a third. That is the only reason I'm here. So don't get ahead of yourself thinking I actually know what the heck is happening in this class. So I don't know, that makes me mad. I hate attendance policies. Like, I get it because I have had classes where there is no attendance policy, and then like you get there and there's only 5 people there for like the rest of the semester. First day everyone's there, second day 3/4 of the class are still there, and then you get to like second week, first day, and everybody is just gone. So I get why professors want to have an attendance policy, but I don't know. Obviously, and another thing that this professor does is she has an attendance policy. I feel like I'm saying attendance policy. Okay, attendance policy. But she has this attendance biggest thing that really irks me is she'll open up an assignment while we're in that class. So like she'll open it up at 11:30, expect you to get it done, and then it'll close at like 11:45. So if you're someone who missed a class that day, you get three like unexcused absences to use throughout the semester. So if you're using one of those absences, it doesn't count against you. But the thing is she'll do these assignments in class that are worth 10 points, and they're like heavily weighted too. And so if you decide not to go to class because you're sick, what the hell are you supposed to do about the assignment you're missing? Because the shoddy likes to just open them up when we're in class and give us class time to do them. No. We also have really bad connection issues within the building that the class is in. And so first week I was doing one of those assignments and it closed before I could submit it. And so I was like, Professor, I couldn't submit mine because the Wi-Fi wasn't working, and then it closed out, it timed out, and so it won't let me submit. And she was like, is anybody else having this problem? And a whole bunch of people raised their hand, and she was like, okay, well, she was like, just save it and I'll open it up. And so that's what she did. But when she opened it up, I still couldn't submit it. So I was like, whatever, I'll just wait until after the class to discuss this with her. I waited till after the class. I walk up to her, I'm like, hey, like, what can we do about this? And she was like, why don't you just go into the syllabus, get my email, and email it to me? So I sit my happy butt down, go through her syllabus, and her email was not in said syllabus. So I said, ma'am, your email's not in here. What would you like me to do? And she was like, just email it to me through Canvas. And I was like, thank you for making my job so difficult. Thank you. I don't know. It just pissed me off. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get very easily like mad about, especially like she doesn't publish anything within Canvas. So like most of my professors will have like the readings we need to have done for the day, like before the class. It's scheduled as an announcement to remind you. This professor doesn't have any announcements, doesn't have any assignments posted within the modules, nothing coming up on like the course schedule. Like your front page is like your calendar on Canvas of like what assignments you need to have done for that day. She doesn't have anything posted. You have to look in the syllabus every day to make sure that you're on track. I just find that kind of ridiculous because it's like I have 3 other classes. There are people who take 5, 6 other classes, and you expect 4 or 5 other classes, but 6 is like the max, I think. No, maybe. I have no idea. But anyways, I don't know. I just don't think she's taking into account that like all of your students. I feel like it'd be easier for her. Like all she has to do is do it once, and everybody's life would just be so much simpler. Because then she wouldn't have to run into all these issues with her students having to email her and everything like that. You also, whenever because we have to go into the syllabus to see what readings we're doing, a lot of people will forget. I forget. I've got 3 other classes I'm worried about when it comes to reading text. Like, so, well, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just yapping. I don't know. I'm yapping about this because it upsets me. I have so much stuff to do today. So I have my car's in the shop and I have a rental. I'm very nervous to drive the rental around, honestly, because I just turned 21 and they were like, it's your lucky day. You can have this rental because you're 21. And I always thought, I had this misconception that rentals, you had to be 25 or over to get one. So honestly, I was like, well, they're gonna let me drive this nice car. It's an high car. It's a Nissan Altima, and it's one of the newer ones. I don't know what year. It's definitely over 2021 though. It's really nice. And I was like blown away because the other day I needed to charge my phone and I had a USB-C to lightning cable. And they had an auxiliary port in the car for USB-C. I was like, what? My car doesn't have that. I wish my car had that. Are you serious? crashed. Womp womp. I know. My own fault. Woman driver. That's a joke. But, I don't know. I have to go pick up my car today. Hopefully. If they pull some, there's no update on the progress of what's going on. I just had to get an oil change, but they said I needed a new pan. My boyfriend said it's probably because the old pan had been stripped due to I don't know what it's called, but maybe the last time when they went to put in my plug, they stripped it, and so that's why it was leaking, is what I think he said. I'm not a car girl. I have no idea. So, but hopefully they'll have the piece to get it fixed and I can get my car back today, because I want my car. This car, I like this car that I have right now, but it's not my car. It doesn't smell like my car. I can't drive it the way I drive my car, you know what I mean? I'm also just super scared I'm gonna get pulled over or something in it, and I'm gonna be like, this isn't my car. I don't even have insurance on me. I don't. It's a rental though, so they asked me for license, registration, insurance. Is it in the glove box, I think? I should probably look and see if there's documents in there if I were to get pulled over, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation. I've never been pulled over, and hopefully today's not the day that I do get pulled over. I don't think it will be. I'm driving this car very I don't know what the word is. Economically, no, that's not the word. I'm driving it it should be driven on the road. I'm stopping, I'm making full stops, I'm not slinging around corners like a crazy mad woman. But I'll do that in my car. I'll beat the shit out of my car. No, I don't. I treat my car like a baby. No, I don't. I definitely beat the shit out of my car. I think that's it. I'm almost done with the lotion sounds because it's finally getting off my hands. I didn't expect to film a 20-minute long video. I honestly thought I'd only film for 10 minutes, but I don't know. I just kind of want to talk. So, I have a younger sister. She's only a year and 11 months younger than me, so what, 2 years? And she really likes Subway and Panda Express, and I don't know how. Okay, so I went home for the weekend and I saw her, and I guess her love for Subway and Panda Express must have rubbed off on me. I've never even been to Panda Express, I don't think. I think I've maybe tried. I have been. I tried an egg roll once, maybe. But I think I'm gonna go to Panda Express after this because I don't know, I'm hungry. I know it's a weird thing to have for breakfast, but I love Asian foods, and I think it's I don't know how to pronounce what type of food, and it's Mandarin and Szechuan. Is that what it is? That could totally have butchered that. That's probably not even a real word. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's Szechuan, but I think that's the type of food they have at Panda Express. So I think I'm gonna get that. I got Subway yesterday because I just remembered that my sister really wanted Subway all weekend, and I was like, oh, Subway would be really good right now, especially because I had to go to the car dealership to get a service done, and so I was like, I'll just pick it up. And yeah, so I think that once I'm finished filming, I'm just gonna go get food before I have to go to my second class. I love my second class, just gonna reiterate that. So I don't know, I think today's gonna be a good day. The only bad thing about today is I'm putting in my 2 weeks at work today. I don't even know how I'm supposed to do that. I don't remember the last time I've quit a job. So I think I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna sit down with my manager, the one who hired me, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, I don't think this is working out, especially since I've gone back to school. It's too hard. I know. Such a problem. I know that, I don't know. I just don't want a job right now, is really what it is. I don't want to have to worry about homework and getting it done, and I sleep. One thing about me is I'm asleep, and so I did classes from 9:30 to 1:45, and then I had a shift from I just wanted to lay down. I did not want to have to open a laptop up and do homework. And so I thought about it. I'm like, this is gonna screw me. Like, my job right now is to make good grades. I basically go to school for free because I made good grades in high school, and I've like maintained those good grades since being at my university. So they help me out. They're good about that. But I don't know, I don't want my grades to drop because that will affect my financial aid and scholarships, and I don't know, I don't think a job is for me right now. I have thought about getting into babysitting though, because I have a lot of siblings, so I've definitely babysat in my time, and then I also work over the summer. I do camp counseling, so I think that I could be a good candidate as a babysitter, and I don't know, I think it would just be some nice fast cash on the side just to have for whatever I need. But I also want to kick some of my bad habits that I do spend money on. And I think that if I do that, I don't know, that's gonna be this year. I just need to stop doing some of the things I do because it's bad for my health, and I don't have the money to support the things I'm doing. Also, I don't know, there's like, what is on my hand? It's not the lotion, but it's like, I don't know what that is. Ew. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe my hands on my pants because I don't know what that was. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm not reliable either. I've had to call out quite a few times. And I've only been working at my job for like 3 months, not even. I started, I think it might be 2 months, and I've had to call out a lot. So, damn, you can hear that stuff outside. So I might have to end this video soon because I don't know what they're doing out there. They're probably blowing leaves. Yeah, they're probably blowing leaves. But, yeah, so that's kind of sad because I did meet a few people that I enjoyed at that job. But, it is what it is. Life goes on. Maybe I can do something different that doesn't require me having to come in on like the weekends, especially. It's another thing. It's like, I'm 21 years old. I just turned 20. I'm a junior in college. Like, I want my weekends. And the job I had was I told them I could work Fridays and Saturdays, but I wouldn't work Sundays, and that was like a big deal. And I'm just like, what if I was super religious and needed Sundays for religious reasons? You're telling me I have to come in on Sundays? Be so for real. But it is what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna quit probably. I am. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna be like, I'm at fault. I have not been reliable. This is what's going on in my life. I appreciate the opportunity and I appreciate the experience this job has given me because it has given me experience. I've never worked in retail before, and now I know that I am capable at retail, but I also know that I don't enjoy retail, so I will not be going back into retail. Same with food. You will never catch me working in food. I worked at Chick-fil-A for a while actually, and no, never again. You know why? It's because angry people come into the line and they make your life miserable because they're angry and hungry. Never again. People don't play about their food. I mean, I don't either, but you don't need to be mean to me, ma'am. You don't need to be mean to me. Your Dr. Pepper chicken sandwich and large fry are gonna be out in 30 seconds. No need to yell. Anyways, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what life has in store for me. I do want to keep creating videos, though. I have fun doing this. I feel like it also just, I talk to myself anyway. Like, I will literally sit in the bathroom and look in the mirror and just talk about shit. So, this is basically the same thing. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But I enjoy this. And I want to try and find more triggers that I could do that people would enjoy. Like, I want to do mic brushing. was yesterday. I had forgot my house keys on my car keys, and my car was in the shop, and I got the loaner. And it was a 27-minute drive away. So I got home with the loaner car, and I go, oh, I forgot my keys at Volkswagen. So I had to drive all the way back to Volkswagen to grab my keys. I had already been sitting at Volkswagen for 2 hours. I had class that morning. Like, it was a long day yesterday, so I didn't want to film. I almost did, but then, okay, I did start filming, but I was yapping, and I was yapping too much. I was like, people are not wanting to hear all these details. They do not care. I mean, people probably don't care about what I'm talking about right now either, but that was like too much for anyone to care about. I didn't even care about what I was saying. So that's